The rest of what I'm going to talk about is in relation to the Lake Powell trip that we had in October of 2021. So one day while we were there, and actually, now that I'm saying this, I have a thought. I'll get to it in a sec. So one day, I'm not sure, it was like either like right at the beginning of the trip or in the middle, but it wasn't the end because we still had a few days there after this happened. And oh my gosh, it's just so wild to me. So we're there one day and it's just me and my mom. Everyone else is like out with the kids and doing stuff. And it's just me and my mom, and we're hanging out in like inside the boat. So it's, you know, more private and whatever. And my mom asks me, my mom just asks me, like, do you miss me? Because I miss you, like, a lot. And I was like, don't take this personal, but I don't miss you. Like, I'm doing really well, shockingly, like, out on my own. Like, I'm even surprised. And yeah, like, I'm not missing you. Like, I enjoy your company and when I get to come visit, but I'm not, like, missing you. And she was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, it's not because I don't love you, Mom. I'm not missing you. Like, I'm doing okay. You know, like I was trying to convey that I was surprised about it as well. Because I've always been a mama's girl my whole life. So it's just, yeah. So that happened. And she was just like, oh, okay. And I could tell she was hurt, obviously. Like, I wasn't trying to hurt her feelings. And I told her, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Like, I'm doing okay. And I was just like, you know, are you okay, Mom? Like, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. And she was like, yeah, no, I'm all right. Like, she wasn't tearing up or anything. She was just like, oh, okay. Like, sad, but, you know, and I don't know. I can get that just in general as her being her mom, because it's the first time I moved away. And, like, I'm her youngest. I'm her baby, the baby. So that's where I thought she was coming from. And I think part of it was that, you know, I was moved away, and that's hard when we used to spend every moment together pretty much. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, are you sure you're okay? And she's like, yep, I'm sure, I'm fine. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I'm gonna go up top real quick and smoke. And she was like, all right. And so I went up, and because she told me she was okay, and because she said that, I took her word for it, because I had already explained myself, and I thought we were good. You know? Like, she didn't tell me, she didn't communicate to me in any way that she needed to talk about it more or anything. And yeah, so anyways, I go up top, I smoke. People are coming back from their hike and their whatever they're doing with the kids, and I finish and smoking, and I go back down to hang out with everybody, and my mom's crying, like sobbing, and I'm just like, whoa, what happened? And my sister-in-law is sitting there, and she's like trying to comfort her. My sister and my sister-in-law are sitting with my mom trying to comfort her, because she's literally like sobbing her eyes out, like crying, and which was shocking to me, And I'm just like, what, you know, what happened? And my mom can't even talk. She's so upset. She can't even talk. You know, and my sister-in-law is like, she said that you said you don't miss her, and it just really hurt her. And so she's crying. And I was just like, oh my gosh, Mom, like, I already explained to you that it's not because I don't love you. I love you. I don't miss you that as much as you miss me, apparently. And like, I'm sorry about that, you know, but like, I'm a big girl and whatever. And I was just like apologizing and because I'm like, where did this come from? Like, where did this come from? I checked in with her at least twice before I went up and smoked, and she said that she was okay and it was fine, and I was just like, okay. And then I come back and she's sobbing her eyes out. She like won't even talk to me. She's like making it a big scene, like during a family vacation. Like, she never behaved that way when my sister was moved out of Utah. She never behaved that way. Not that I know of anyways. And so it's just like, where did this come from? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused. But yeah, like, I kind of just apologized and was like, okay, like, what do you do at that point besides apologize and then like just try to make sure everyone's still having fun and like it doesn't ruin the whole trip that I hurt my mom's feelings so much. Like, and why, if she genuinely had an issue with me, she should have communicated that to me and not made it a scene and triangulated my sister and sister-in-law into it. Like, that is just attention-seeking behavior. That's just attention-seeking behavior, in my opinion. Like, because if I am upset, if my sister is upset, if I've witnessed anyone be upset, they don't sit right out in like the main area where everyone else is and just like cry their eyes out. Like, they go in a room, and like there were rooms on the houseboat. Like, there's a bathroom, there's a couple bedrooms. Like, I don't know. It just was really dramatic and unnecessary and felt like high school. Like, and so the thing that I was saying that I thought about, and I was like, oh, I wonder if this is why this happened. Like, why my mom asked me if I miss her. Was because when my sister was on her LDS mission, and like we were emailing back and forth or whatever, she asked me at one point if I missed her. And I told her no. And because I didn't. Like, I definitely feel like I have almost like object permanence, where if like the person is not there and they too are not really making like a huge effort, or just in general, like before my sister left, we didn't have a great relationship at that point. And so like, yeah, like I didn't miss her. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've lied a few times about like loving someone and missing someone, and when I was younger, and I don't like the way it feels because it's not honest, and I just don't like that. I want to be genuine when I'm telling people that I love them and I miss them, and because I want it to be authentic. I don't want people to like get this impression that I'm just blowing smoke up everyone's butt, but it's like, I don't know. Anyways, it's just, I used to do it. Anyways, but yeah, so my sister asked me that and I said no. yeah, as far as I'm aware, she was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm sorry. It's nothing like against you. It's just I don't miss you. And I know you're out doing something that, sorry, I keep doing this and I need to stop. It's just loud and I'm sure it's annoying. But yeah, anyways, I just was like, I know you're out doing something you want to do and it's important to you and I'm happy for you, but you know, I'm good. Like, that's how I thought about it. And so it's just like, I wonder if that's why my mom asked, because she was like, oh, I can probably get and I said, again, I'm just guessing. I'm just making assumptions based on the mama I know. But yeah, like I could just see her doing like, I'm gonna ask her so that when she says like, yes, she misses me so much, I can rub that in my sister and my daughter's face, her daughter, you know, because it's always been a competition between my mom and my sister about like who's got a better relationship with me as well as who has a better relationship with our mom. So that just wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but it was, in my opinion, unnecessary and attention seeking and not appropriate, because I checked in with her more than once, and instead of, like I said, instead of her coming to me and voicing her problems with me because they were with me, she had to involve other people. She had to triangulate me and put people against me. It just seems dramatic and unnecessary, but I don't know. But yeah, so yeah.